What made you consider being a surrogate in the first place?
Yeah, so little backstory. I was adopted from birth. I was never in foster care or anything, but I was adopted and I kind of just always had like a sweet spot in my heart for wanting to help another family grow their family. So my tubes are gone, so no more kiddos for me, but I was like, how can I make this possible? I also enjoy being pregnant, so that was a plus. I know a lot of people hate it, but I love
I'm
it.
one
So
of them.
I yeah, I enjoyed it. So I found out that being a surrogate was still possible even without having tubes because the IVF process is a little different. So it was kind of just a win-win, and I started investigating on Facebook groups about like how to apply and what agencies are and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I became interested.
Okay. Who first contacted you and how did they describe the couple that you would be helping?
Yeah, so I think it was not even a day after I had made a little post about myself on one of the surrogate pages. I had Mark Surrogacy reach out to me through Facebook Messenger. And they pretty much just said, "Hey, Kayla, we have a Chinese couple that's, ready to get started. Would you be interested in talking more, about possibly starting a journey with us?" I agreed, and we kind of just took off from there.
What did they tell you about the couple when they explained them, when they talked about them?
So they didn't say too much specifically. They sent me a profile. So it was like a little file with a picture of them, some basic information about who they were and how they met and their ages and stuff like that. I was under the impression that they only had one child that was a teenager, that she really wanted a sibling, and that after 10 unsuccessful IVF attempts, they could no longer have children. And so that's why they were seeking a surrogate. That was kind of why I was like, okay, well, this is perfect. This is kind of the exact scenario I was looking for, someone who was struggling. So it made sense. They seemed sweet, so I just kind of jumped in for it.
Did you ever, you said they seem sweet, right? Did you ever like suspect anything? Did you ever go, oh, wow, hey, wait a second, like this sounds kind of weird?
No, I honestly, so with them, being a Chinese couple, I was told from the beginning by a few other surrogates on some groups of mine that Chinese families are culturally usually a little bit more reserved. They're not so like forthcoming, with like all the hoopla, the conversations and stuff like that. So I just kind of assumed that maybe the distance was just a little bit of a cultural thing, not that something to this extent.
During the pregnancy, what was your relationship like with this couple? Did you have like contact with them on the regular? I know some surrogates do, some surrogates don't.
Yeah, so that was kind of another really upsetting thing was like at the beginning in their profile, it had stated that they wanted like a really close relationship with their carrier. And that's kind of what I was looking for. So, it was even more of a reason to match. But as soon as the pregnancy started, it was like crickets. I mean, it was more the agency talking to me on their behalf than actually having communication with them, which is not normal for a surrogate. We should have, private text or call communication with the family from pretty much the point of matching or after medical clearance is done. But the agency's excuse was always they're so busy. They're business people. They're really busy. They just don't have time. And in my head, I'm thinking if you don't have time to answer a simple text message, for someone who's carrying your child, then how are you going to have time to raise a baby? I mean, it just didn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? It was weird.
So at that point, too, did you go, wait, something doesn't sit right with me at that point?
You see, and I'm such an
Was it again just, oh, this is just how it is. They're busy, you know?
they really had me fooled. I will give them that much. They really had me fooled. I mean, I was really under the impression that they're business people. It wasn't really my business per se what kind of business they did, but I was told that mom was a real estate agent, for these big like $1 million homes in California. So I just really assumed she was busy. I'm very optimistic. I have this problem where I don't really see the negative side of people ever. I try to stick with the positive. So I really thought that they were genuinely just very busy. The agency was communicating for them. It wasn't until I was about 36 weeks pregnant that I actually was talking to mom through text message, like our own, private texting. And even then, it was just like, "Hey, Kayla, how are you feeling? How's baby?" Like, it was very simple questions. It wasn't really like personable conversation.
Oh, when and how did you realize that you weren't told the whole story? How did you find out?
Yeah, so when I was 17 weeks pregnant, I found out that there was another girl that was pregnant for them.
Wait,
Through a face,
how did you find that out?
so it was through a Facebook group called Surrogates and Intended Parents. There's an agency review page, and it's where basically you can leave reviews about agencies, and people can kind of, comment as they please. Well, there was someone that had asked about Mark surrogacy, and I'm already 17 weeks pregnant, so I'm just kind of like, let me click on this, and see what they have to say about my agency. Well, there's a couple girls saying to not use them, and me being nosy, I messaged them privately and was like, "Hey, I saw your post. Like, why is this a bad agency? I'm already pregnant with them." Well, one of the girls that I talked to was actually caring for them, and at the time, I did not know it was the same couple. But later on, after conversing and kind of sending pictures back and forth, we confirmed that it was them.
Mm.
But she told me that she had not heard of anyone else, that she was told that it was a dual surrogacy, and I was like, well, I wasn't told it was a dual surrogacy. So at this point I thought it was just her, me and her. So I was like, okay, well, I confronted the agency about it. They told me that legally they did not have to disclose that. Now, ethically, they definitely should have, because that's a match point for a lot of women being a surrogate. A lot of women would not want to carry for, a family that is doing a dual surrogate journey.
Right.
But once again, I let it go. Okay, they didn't disclose it legally; they didn't have to. So there's not really anything I can do or say. The whole rest of my pregnancy, I didn't know. I found out about this giant mess when I want to say it was in May of this year. So the baby girl that I had was about 2 months old. I quit getting communication with the mom, which was a little weird because after the birth, she had sent me quite a few text messages. I asked for a picture or a video. She would send me one. She sent one when the baby was a month old and one when the baby was 2 months old. And it was at that 2 month mark that I just quit hearing from her. I sent a couple text messages, no reply. And then finally I sent one more, and I was just like, hey, I just want to make sure y'all are okay. You know what I mean? You haven't responded, and I'm just a little concerned. She called me on the phone immediately after I sent that text message, and she was very hysterical. She told me right out of her mouth that the state of California was accusing her of selling babies, and that she had been arrested. She was released. Her husband was, or her, I don't know if they're even really married, but she said she didn't tell me at that time that they were both arrested, just her. But now we know it was both of them. But she was like, I was arrested. The police took my other phone for investigative purposes, and they're saying that I'm selling babies. And she just continued to like badmouth California, saying that they're just wanting to rip families apart and just this, that, and the other thing. And of course, I'm sitting there like on the phone, just pacing around completely like, what is happening? And the only question I had for her was like, where is the baby? Because I didn't know the magnitude of how many there was. I wanted to know where the baby that I had for them was. And that's when she told me that she was with DCFS. And so that was the day that everything just really spiraled.
What went through your mind? I mean, what was going through your mind when she was telling you all these things? Like, was everything clicking at that point? Or, I mean, how are you
Yeah,
feeling?
it was starting to make sense. It Some things that I had kind of figured in my own head were starting to add up. And then also around that same time period, there was a group of girls on Facebook that had also added me into the group. I got a private message one day saying, hey, we saw you on Facebook. We know that you're with Mark Surrogacy also. We believe that we have another group of girls that was also with for the same couple. And that's when I realized that they were the only intended parents for this agency. Later, it clicked that they owned the agency, but at this time, I'm like, okay, this agency is just a scam. They have one set of parents that they, you know, advertise in a sense to every surrogate that comes across their pathway, and that's who all these women are caring for, the same people. Um, but I got added into the group, started kind of reading up on conversations that I had missed out on when I wasn't a part of the group, and there was picture evidence of the same woman picking up multiple women's children, and some of them she was wearing the same exact outfit. I mean, it was really creepy, actually. Black pants.
Did she come and pick your daughter up? How did that work?
Yeah, so I was under the impression both parents were coming.
Mhm.
Um, showed up about 5 to 6 hours after the delivery because somehow she didn't get a flight in time, which makes no sense because I was scheduled for an induction like 3 weeks prior. So she had 3 weeks to prepare for this. She did not show up until about 5 or 6 hours later. Um, the whole situation was just very cold. I mean, she was not emotionally connected to the baby. I mean, she barely held the baby. It was really cold and transactional and just not at all what I had like imagined, a surrogate delivery being. It was horrible.
Oh man, that sounds really bad. Just all of it's really bad. How do you feel? I don't even know how to ask you this. How do you feel knowing that the baby you gave birth to could have been sold like this? I mean, that's a big
Yeah.
thing. Like that's
It it's really upsetting, honestly. And for the first couple weeks when I found out, I think I cried like 23 hours a day. I just could not bring myself out of this. Like I didn't understand that there was so much dark, like deep down darkness about the surrogate world that could occur. And I guess I was just so excited about helping that I didn't do my due diligence to like research better into finding a better agency. And there was definitely a lot of guilt in the beginning. I did this, like I grew this baby and then handed her over to what I thought was a really loving family. And then, to find out that there was like abuse and neglect going on. And now not just her, but 20 other children in the home were removed and sent with DCFS. It's really like the worst possible case scenario in a surrogate situation. So I am really upset about it. And honestly, like the only way I think I could make this better in my brain is to get her back here with me and raise her in a happy, loving home. And so that's really the goal as of right now.
so you've turned that guilt or whatever into action, which is commendable. I mean, that's a big deal. So I commend you on that. Um, we talked about how it feels knowing the baby's in state custody right now. You said that you have until September, right? Or September is when they will lose all custody?
Yes, so I'm in contact with the baby's attorney, which I guess is considered like an amicus attorney. She's in California and she represents like abuse and neglected children. So she is representing the little girl that I had. And she told me that they're basically preparing for trial, that the case is really heated up because I mean, this has been national news. It's all eyes on this couple. So the hope is that yes, they lose custody 100% to all 21 of these children, and that they will be, I guess, I don't know if this is the correct terminology, but like up for adoption because they won't any longer have parental guardian. So my hope is that when the lawyer for the baby, she'll recommend to the court that the baby be placed with me. And so then CPS here in Corpus will come and do, a home study and background and all that good stuff. And then once that all passes through, she'll be able to come back.
So, I mean, it's a big responsibility. I mean, bringing a baby into the world, obviously, and then not
Yeah.
having to be able to be taken care of by the parents. I mean, you're not really um, um, drawn to her by DNA, but this is
Yeah.
big.
We're no biological relation. And I think a lot of people get that confused. They're like, you're not her mom, you can't take her back. And yes, while everybody that says that is very, very correct, I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not her biological mom. I don't have the same genetics as her. But I guess in the eyes of like the foster system, I am still her birth mother. So I'm next. I'm I'm like runner up, I guess, a better case scenario than just a random person in the foster care world. So that's kind of how it trickles down to me. I guess you
Or like next of kin or something like that,
could
right? Yeah,
placement, in other words, yeah.
yeah. Have you been contacted by investigators in the FBI at this point?
Yeah, so about 2.5 months ago, I did a really lengthy interview with the FBI. They are investigating the parents, pretty much the whole business as a whole, to see, what kind of fraudulent things were going on there, possible trafficking. I mean, there's a bunch of scenarios, people have as to what's going on, but the FBI is really being quiet about it. They're just trying to get whatever they can to make a case. And hopefully, from what I was told, the DA's office up there in California, LA, is going to be presenting a case pretty soon. So,
If you could talk to the couple right now, what would you say to them?
oh man, nothing nice. That's for sure. I wouldn't have any nice words for them. But honestly, really just like shame on them, because it wasn't putting myself, on the back burner. Like, it's not even about me and how I feel. It's about all these children that they hurt and that they would have continued to hurt had they not had, this incident with this one child where DCFS was flagged to go to their home. It would have continued on. So honestly, I wish nothing, I wish no good things out of life for them. I hope that they end up behind bars for the rest of their life, because honestly, that's where they deserve to be. Um, and so yeah, I don't even know what I would say. Just really nothing decent or appropriate. So
Can't say
yeah.
anything nice, don't say anything at all, I guess, right? When you think about the baby you carried, what's your biggest hope?
Honestly, my biggest hope really is that she can live a happy, healthy life. That she's so little, and I know it sucks to say this, but she won't remember this time period when she's older. My heart really feels for the older kids that were involved in this too, because there was a teenager and some older children, I think, too, involved, and they have to live this in a preteen, teenage time period in their life, and that's going to be really hard for them. So I pray for them. I really do, because I can't imagine, and then that your parents are on the face of the news for this horrible thing going on, and it's just on top of it being embarrassing. I mean, it's I'm sure extremely hurtful. They have to go to school and know that people know this about what's going on, and so really, I pray for all the kids involved that they can find peace in all of this, and I hope that we can get baby girl home with us. And um, you don't go into surrogacy expecting to bring home another baby out of this. That's like just something you don't ever expect, but we're trying to make the best of it, and we're making accommodations in our home right now to hopefully welcome her back, hopefully in a few months. So we continue to pray.
So it's not going to be probably an easy journey, I would imagine. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of legal things you have to jump through. What happens if you can't? Like, where do you go from there? How much of a fight is this for you?
Yeah, so not only is it very expensive, but super time consuming. The best case scenario really is that the judge grants the placement here. CPS here comes and does their study. I might have to pay for a few like background check kind of things, and that would be the simplest scenario. Now, if a judge does not want to send her here because maybe they want to keep her in California closer to her other siblings, because that's one scenario I've read about, is they don't like to move babies from state to state because they want to keep them as close as they can to other family members. I'm hoping that with this scenario, it doesn't go that way, just because there's so many of them that maybe they won't mind her, coming here being with me, her birth mother, but it's definitely going to take a while. We're having a hard time finding an attorney that wants to help because the case hasn't reached a conviction yet. So I think once that happens in September, more lawyers might be willing to, jump on the case. But we'll just really it's really a wait and see, unfortunately, which is so frustrating. But yeah.
So, emotionally, how are you doing? I mean, how are you holding up?
I hold up. I mean, I'm holding up pretty good. I mean, I think from like May and June were really, really difficult. This month has been more of just kind of like taking a deep breath and realizing that I can't fast things as much as I want to. So I really just have to be patient, because I could play all these what if scenarios and drive myself absolutely insane. And I think that's one thing her attorney told me also, is you can't play the what if this or what if that. You have to just be patient and let it play out, because In the legal world, things can take months or years. I mean, it really just depends. But you know, my mind won't change either way. Even if we can't get her back till she's 1 or 2, I mean, we're still willing to do that. So it's really just a waiting game, honestly.
She's lucky to have you.
I appreciate it.
Lucky to have you. And your dedication to her, I think it's very commendable. So thanks for that. It's been a pleasure talking to you. What was